No.
No. You want to ruin him. No.
It wasn't like a pre-recorded call, because she addressed me by name and knew what I was talking about. Who was the girl in the pictures? I didn't even know where he got them, and I didn't know about reverse image search at the time.
Oh my gosh, all the things.
That's because you're a stupid bitch.
It's so bizarre.
Damn.
It's so bizarre.
This girl's name is Holly Wizzle.
So back in 2014, when I was 21, I was
it
in
matters.
an on and off again toxic relationship. I was trying to get over him and just move on. So I thought I'd give dating sites a crack. I tried a few, met a few guys, some decent that never went anywhere, and some that were just plain looking for sex or had serious issues. I hadn't dated since high school, as I'd been in 2 long-term relationships close together, with people that I had known for a while. As I'm sure you can imagine, I was clueless. I wasn't used to guys trying to trick me into sex or leading me on, or however dating really worked. I didn't even know how many days to wait to text them after a date. After a few failed attempts to find someone, I thought I'd broaden my horizons and really try to find someone serious. At the time, I was talking to a couple of guys. The one that stood out was really nice, if not slightly simple guy who I had a lot in common with, Liam. I didn't want to put my eggs in one basket, so I started talking to another guy that really wasn't my type, physically or mentally. He was smart and funny, so I thought I'd see how things played out, seeing as most of the guys that I picked based on gut feelings turned out to be terrible. This man, who I nicknamed Guy,
Attack on Titan actually has online multiplayer.
Was very, very persistent and cocky, which I really wasn't into. But he seemed like a cool guy on the other hand. He was very knowledgeable, quick-witted, and easy to talk to.
He even tickled my butt.
On the phone
I love that!
times, and it was a reasonably good experience, but there was just something
like in this instance, we don't mean like,
as I mentioned previously,
he just like casually tickled her butt, but that was her fetish.
Like hang up without saying
so
goodbye,
like he just wanted she just wanted a feather on her butt.
One day on the phone, I pulled him up on it, and I told him I believed that it was all front, and he was a lot nicer than he let on. He told me that he had an ex-girlfriend who broke up with him because he was too much of a pushover. So he decided that women like guys that were on the arrogant side. I told him I didn't at all, and I spoke to him because I felt there was something more than that to his personality.
Damn.
I also picked up on little things in his profile, such as not liking fat chicks and other things.
Oh,
I'm a bigger girl, so I asked him if that was a problem, to which he responded that it wasn't. He had just written that to make himself look better. I accepted his excuse and hoped for the best.
Oh, if you're like this, I don't like you, so don't talk to me. But I want anybody to talk to me. Oh my god, let me play.
He often suggested meeting at his place over pizza and movies, which I wasn't quite
pizza and movies.
So I suggested he come up to a club with a few friends, which he declined, and tried to convince me to come back to his place, which I really wasn't keen on. After he clicked on that I wasn't coming back to his house in the middle of the night, he suggested we go out for coffee. As I didn't drive, he suggested that he'd pick me up, which I really didn't think was a good idea.
She's old enough to get it, but I don't know if she'll get it.
We decided to go to a local coffee shop that I was quite fond on, which was open throughout the night.
Was it Starbucks? Because
and we exchanged once we were seated. I was genuinely surprised by his attentiveness.
Mark got no love on these hoes right here.
Asking me many questions.
Oh, is this a local place? I fucking love it. Oh my god.
Something didn't sit right.
Starbucks?
It wasn't that I didn't.
Yeah. Oh my god, you heard of that? Oh my god, it's okay.
All went well. We chatted about this and that until the question took a strange turn.
Do you like having dick in your nutsack?
Simply because you are horny?
Like if
he asked rather loudly, considering we were in a crowded cafe.
Wait, he asked you?
I was taken aback and embarrassed, and hesitated before stuttering. No, not really. I think that's more of a male thing.
Well, you better fucking get horny, because I am. And I'm taking it, whether you like it or not.
And hoped for the best. I decided that I needed to try different kinds of men if I wanted someone, so I gave Guy a chance. He often suggested meeting at his place over pizza and movies, which I wasn't quite comfortable with.
Look, if you didn't get it that first time,
a few friends, which he declined.
No, fuck that. I gotta hear
the entire time he's around you, he's got a hard dick. He wants to put said dick in you. If you're not okay with this, stop saying it.
As I didn't drive, he suggested that.
Some people don't get that.
Which I really didn't think was a good idea, but agreed in the end. We decided to go to a local coffee shop that I was quite fond on, which was open throughout the night. At around 8, he picked me up, and we exchanged pleasantries.
Do we go back in time?
Yeah, I rewound the video.
By his attentiveness and how much interest he displayed.
Because I was gonna say, what's going on?
Questions about myself.
Is this the true CrappyPasta?
Something didn't sit right. It wasn't that I didn't like him, there was just something that made me feel uncomfortable. All went well, we chatted about this and that, until the question took a strange turn. Have you ever just kissed anyone simply because you were horny?
No, fuck no.
Rather loudly, considering we were in a crowded
What'd he say?
cafe.
Have you ever kissed anyone simply because you were horny?
And hesitated before stuttering. No,
okay.
Not really. I think that's
not that the question itself,
I can't say I've done that,
like,
no.
is like takes me back, like is like I'm taken aback by the question. It's
just
just dumb.
Switching the topic back, asking if I liked oral sex and other oddly worded questions that I can't remember. Sexual questions that were unusual. I lately told him that it was rude to ask me that, but it was still...
But you still talk to him.
Still tolerant of him. I've encountered many douches, and at that time I felt it wouldn't get much better.
He also asked me if I liked the part on small animals. I didn't think this was normal, but I kept talking to him.
With a friend not longer after coffee. I was wrong. We went to the counter and he offered to pay, which I
ain't got nothing else to say.
Luckily he did, because ironically
about what I said
had
or
left
what
my
they
wallet
said?
home.
What was you
I felt
said?
like it was such a cliche, but I felt super guilty as it makes me feel bad when anyone pays for me. When we got in the car, he started to
it should make you feel bad.
to where I told him I lived, which was 5 minutes away. I asked where we were going, and he pulled up a street nearby with little to no street lights that was extremely dim and parked outside a random house.
You know what it's like to get
I asked him what
raped?
we were doing there, and he told me he wanted to talk in private.
About to find
To
out.
which I responded we could talk in private in front of my house. He argued that it wouldn't be private and that people would look out the windows. I stupidly told him that no one would because my sister was home, and I could text her not to. He kicked up a bit and got slightly angry before agreeing to take me home. This should have been enough for me, but no. I was naive and lonely. When we parked in front of my house...
That's not an excuse!
He tried to lean in to kiss me, to which I kept pulling away and giving off negative body language, but still was friendly.
That's your fault then!
He started asking me to look at him, to which I made jokes.
Look at me,
Sometimes
you
in stressful
slut.
situations, I make jokes to clear the tension. Bad habit. And kept my distance until he basically turned my head and kissed me. I just went with it as I was lonely, and I thought he wasn't that bad looking, and I reasoned with
Mark!
it was just a kiss.
Mark!
After a few seconds, I tried
This
to
woman!
and he pulled me into a bear hug.
Look, I was already there. I
half-heartedly
don't know what you want from
tried to
me.
get out of it, but gave up and continued to kiss me. A little while later, I tried to pull
I calls him as I see
in
him.
almost a headlock type hold. Still
This
somehow,
bitch is so
I wasn't
stupid.
concerned enough to get the fuck out of there. We stopped kissing.
No,
after
don't
and
kiss me.
continued
No.
talking. He asked if I'd sit in the back seat with him to cuddle, to which I hesitantly said yes.
Why? Why did you say yes?
Talked, but then he kept grabbing at my boobs and vagina.
No shit!
No
I just kept
shit.
telling him to stop because it was pissing me off. He was doing this in a jokey way, like, whoops, accidentally brushed your boob.
Whoops, I
didn't
touched
take
your
it too
titty.
seriously until it happened a few times, and I told him
Oops, I touched your titty again.
Enough was enough. I wasn't good at saying no back then. Not that that's any excuse.
It's not!
After a couple of times, I said I was moving the other side of the car so he couldn't touch me. I sat there and we continued talking.
Oops, I'm on the other
when all
side
a
of the
sudden
car
he
now.
reached down and pulled me in for a cuddle. He was playing with my hair when all of a sudden he pushed my head down, hair wrapped in his hands. I was confused
Into
his
and tried to
crotch.
push my head
This
back
is about to go
but when
bad.
he roughly pushed it down again, I realized what he was doing.
She's gonna make it all
I don't
awkward
know
and
how I
make
did
me
it.
feel bad
The
for
guy was
making
around
fun of her.
6'2" and 120, but I managed to get myself out of his grip and get out of the car. As I was getting out, he yelled to come
Look,
back.
if he's gonna press your head
But he
into his
didn't do
crotch,
anything.
just remind him that the human
You
jaw
know
is a
what
powerful
the fuck
thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
As I slammed the door in
Be
his
minus
face.
a whole
I
penis.
walked quickly but steadily to my front door, even though I was petrified, as I didn't want to give him the satisfaction of seeing me running. He continued yelling that he hadn't done anything wrong the whole time I was walking.
I didn't do
Banged on
anything
my front door,
wrong.
my younger sister opened it to see me in tears. I told her what happened and eventually settled down. I swiftly blocked him on Facebook and vowed to never talk to him again.
Bitch, it was so late!
3 days later, while at work, I received a text message from him.
I can only imagine.
Wanna get coffee tonight?
Fuck no, you weirdo!
Why reply then?
Why did you thank
After an
you?
hour of no responses.
This bitch here! Oh god,
I'm
help
just
him
curious
out!
why you'd even bother asking.
Because I think you're cute.
Why did you put the reply?
You smell like hidden motives. Get away from me.
Pretty sure my
Thank you.
the other night.
I never made contact again after that, and blocked his number. A few years on, I was telling someone about him and decided to unblock him on Facebook.
Why?
I
Why?
noticed that I had a
Why?
mutual friend. The mutual friend was a girl I had been extremely close with in high school, who confessed to me that she had been raped from a child onward. I was the only one she had ever told, and I helped her find the courage to put this piece of shit away. So naturally, I freaked and messaged her. I told her the whole story and she was stunned. She told me that he worked with her and now lectured something to do with justice at a local university, which was laughable.
Oh my god.
She told me that he had harassed her for months about going on a date with him and would occasionally get quite nasty. And
Nasty
all the time
how?
she knew him, she felt
Like, he
uncomfortable around him,
nasty.
even when he was
No,
late.
he was being really nasty
He
to
chopped
me.
and changed quite regularly, apparently, and she felt kind of intimidated most times. He would guilt, pressure, and have a go at her about this date or not messaging him back, etc. Very full on, almost stalkerish. She ended up getting a boyfriend and he was furious, and she didn't hear from him after that. Judging by our time frames, she met him around 3 to 6 months after I did. I'm sure I've left some minor details out, as it's all a bit blurry, and my dad died after this event, so if I remember anything else, I'll add to it.
Okay.
This bitch here, oh my dear god, yo. Wow.
Is that how we started things off? Was that the first one?
For
No,
some
that was the
background
second one.
information, I live in a
Okay.
small apartment complex right outside my